everybody, and welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Charli Matthews, just getting back from EASA, and I loved it. It was amazing. Great to be back on the show floor with everybody, to meet all these entrepreneurs. I love them. The small business owners for the motor repair shops are amazing. They're so loving and kind and just hardworking. And so I just love being around them. So that was really special. I actually got to take my mom with me, which was extra fun to have her with me again, which a lot of you already know her. I've seen her at different shows and stuff, but she got to be my camera girl, which was great. And, just going around seeing our customers there, getting some a little bit behind the scenes, some potential customers as well, and just really just meeting people on the show floor. And we got to have a lot of fun out in Nashville too. There was several different family-friendly events that were part of EASA's programming, and so we had a lot of fun with that. Tried to I guess I did a little extra. I did a little extra fun there and tried to embrace the Nashville side of everything, which I'm a country girl anyway. Grew up in a small town in Moundville, Alabama. And so just going back to my roots there, just enjoying country. And so I hope that y'all will take a quick listen at some of these videos that we recorded, little snapshots along the way. And I'm going to be back on the road. I'm going to Houston for my industry access tour, which has been just so fun. And just, I can't get enough of this kind of being with the client, being on the show floor and being on the shop floors out and about. So we've had a lot of response from that. So I'm lining up those little trips around the globe. So I'll be in Houston, like I said, and then I will be going up to Connecticut and Boston area. But before that, I'll be in Wisconsin. So just on the road, loving it. Y'all know I love it. And hoping that I'm bringing you the industry access that you're looking for, and being able to just have a narrative that explains what people do, that we can see it visually, but also have written words to go with it. And so anything that you want to see, please let me know. But here's a little bit of what we did at EASA. Until next time, be empowering.
Hello, I'm Patrick Hogg. I am the Vice President of Marketing and Sales here at Nidec US Motors, and I'd like to walk you around our booth here at EASA. First, I kind of want to start with our Senra. This is actually a new technology that we have coming out. It's synchronous reluctance. So what's really, really cool about this is you can replace current motors that run on drives with the exact same motor and go from an IE3 efficiency all the way up to an IE4, IE5 efficiency with the same footprint. It's amazing. And you can tell where all of the excitement is here over our vertical motors. It's a very well known here in the industry. So we've got that. We're showing that, as well as some of our other variable speed that we have over here. This is a precision flow. So it's a very, very simple variable speed where you have IE4 efficiency again, but a very simple input. Sometimes we have an ID300 that has some PLCs and some logic control to it on there. Sometimes you don't need that. The brain of the operation in the system is somewhere else. So this right here is what it is. It's one of my coworkers always says, this is more chickens, less chickens type of thing. So we've got a very good variety of product here at the EASA show, as well as some of our rescue brand on the HVAC. But I'm excited about EASA here, and stop on by if you're here.
Hi, I'm Taylor Powell. I had just met Charli, but I got to hear all about her a few weeks ago as I was the industry person of the week. So I'm at EASA for my second convention, having a good time.
So what do you do on a day-to-day for people who haven't read it yet?
I am a COO of an electric motor shop, which could mean a lot of things, but I'm the problem solver and I put out the fires. So that's my usual job description.
I love it. What's your favorite thing that you've seen at EASA so far?
At EASA, all of the motors. I do not see motors or motor-related marketing or anything like that on a day-to-day. It's the 1 year or once a time a year that I get to see what I do for a living everywhere, which is awesome.
Some industry access, and I'm amazed, first of all of the industry that is here, the activity that's here. It's been fun. But Frank and his team reached out to me before the conference, and so I'm excited to get to know you, Frank, and what you have here at the booth.
Excellent. We appreciate that. I'm Frank Mignano, sales manager for Schaeffler Lifetime Solutions in North America. And in our group, we're part of Schaeffler bearings.
Which they also have bearings.
And so we have a lot of electric motor bearings here, but in our group, we're everything but the bearing.
Okay.
So we offer tools and technologies for maintaining bearings, putting bearings on properly, taking them off properly, lubricating them with little lubrication devices. And we've got our Optime condition monitoring solution, which is kind of the heart of our efforts, if you will.
Okay, tell me how this works.
So basically, vibration has been around for 50 years as a way to predict when a machine is going to fail. You can measure the vibration, see what's going on inside in the bearings, in the pumps and things. And so what has happened in the last 5 years or so, 5 to 10 years, is these MEMS sensors that are inside here have gotten very, very cost effective. And so there's a lot of companies, there's a lot of solutions out there, but this is one that we have called Optime, and it's designed to easily and affordably be put on your machines. They communicate via industrial BLE mesh technology to our cellular gateway. So the sensors go through the gateway and off to the cloud, where we perform some analytics on the data. Schaeffler has been doing condition monitoring for nearly 30 years. We remotely analyze machinery for 3 decades now. So a lot of that knowledge went into the Optime design and how it works.
That's Optime, not to be confused with Uptime, which is actually going to be what you're going to get by using this.
There you go. Very good, Charlie. And so that is the goal. Uptime is machinery, unplanned maintenance is very, very costly.
Yes.
And, just as an example, French fries. There's a lot of money in French fries. It's like $10,000 an hour. It's a whole process. And if they have to stop, they end up throwing out a lot of product, and it's very, very costly. So what these tools are designed to do is to maintain those assets. They run reliably. They'll let you know that a problem's coming, so you can plan the maintenance and schedule it during during the day rather than Friday night at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
when they usually fail.
How did you get into this space? Where'd you come from?
Man, I've been involved with condition monitoring my whole career, which actually amazingly is 40 years this month.
Congratulations.
I was just talking to the company I started with, a guy I used to work with over at a booth over here. But so I've been involved with condition monitoring and vibration measuring and monitoring, portable systems, online systems, wireless systems throughout my career. And just been involved with reliability in general, asset reliability.
Well, I love that part, the reliability and the culture around reliability. You have to actually get your team on board. Like, hey, we're going to put this in place. We're not going to do that. Like, wait till it breaks and reacts.
Yep.
So I love it.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing it with me, and thank you for your time, Frank.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hey, stop by the ImproSeal booth here at booth 100 at the EASA show, where we are showcasing permanent bearing protection for electric motors. We've got bearing protection in terms of bearing isolators, permanent protection against contamination ingress and lubrication loss. We are showcasing our Mini 66 bearing isolator designed specifically for electric motors. It's got a very short, compact overall length, keeps contamination permanently out of the bearing housing, keeps your grease lubrication in. And then we've also got our shaft grounding product. So we're protecting both from contamination and lubrication and taking stray shaft currents off of your motor and taking it to ground. We have our MGS CB design, which is a combination of bearing isolator technology and shaft grounding with carbon brushes. So we've got field replaceable carbon brushes. They will pull the shaft currents directly off the shaft and into ground, protecting your bearings and keeping your motors running longer.
Awesome. What about those bouncy balls?
And if you stop by, these are probably the most popular thing we have in the booth, is our light up bouncy balls. Everybody loves these. These are great for your kids, for your grandkids, just great to throw at your spouse, whatever you need them for. But these are fantastic, and these things go like hotcakes. Well, I've been with ImproSeal for 19 years. It'll be 19 years in September.
Have you always been in marketing?
I have.
Why did you like marketing?
Well, to be fair, so my background is graphic design. And so I started as a designer. I got hired at ImproSeal to redevelop their website back in 2006. and I was designing literature and things like that, and then it just naturally went into marketing. I love marketing because every day is different. I'm working on so many different projects. I do video stuff, I do websites, I'm writing copy for literature, I'm developing literature, social media posts, buying bouncy balls. I do so many different things that even though doing this job for 19 years, no year is the same. I've developed videos. I do a lot of different things, and it's a lot of fun, keeps me on my toes, and it's a very exciting industry to be in.
Hi, I'm Rob Dotson. I'm the Chief Product Strategist for ImproSeal with Dover Corporation, Dover Precision Components specifically. And here at the EASA show, supporting a lot of our electric motor shops and OEMs here in the electric motor industry.
Well, what are you showcasing?
Well, I mean, our showcase today is a few of our newer products, right? We have the motor grounding seal using fibers or carbon brushes to ground rotating equipment like motors that might be impacted by stray current on their shafts. We've got our Mini 66, which is actually just a small, very small, compact IP66 bearing protection device. We use a lot in motors because of the limited space. And so those are the areas that we're sort of highlighting today.
Awesome.
I'm David Stegman. I'm a development engineer with ImproSeal. And we make bearing isolators. And so ImproSeal has invented the bearing isolator about 50 years ago. And we do them for all different types of motors. So different types of bearings, whether it be sleeve bearing motor, they can take axial movement, something like this that can be unitized, or whether it be your typical motor, you'd do something like smaller Mini 66 bearing isolator, basically replaces a lip seal and it'll last the life of the bearing and get away from that expensive downtime that commonly happens when lip seals run their course. And we do all kinds of things like splits or split hardware and hard to reach applications, and whether it be paper machine rolls, all types of different applications, we have a bearing isolator for it. So, yeah.
And David, how did you get in the industry?
Well, actually, I graduated one day and started working for ImproSeal the next day.
How did you know about them?
There's an internship program they did with our college, so they work a lot with the college that I was going to, and so I heard about it through there and applied and got hired right out. Started working about 8 years ago as a design engineer, and now I'm moved into the research and development part, and so it's been awesome, learning a lot. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your time.
Hi, my name is Carissa Suarez. I'm with Rogers Equipment.
And I'm Camille Marshall, and I'm with Rogers Equipment.
Now tell us what you're doing here at EASA.
My position is outside sales. We sell electric motors varying from fractional horsepower up to 10,000 horsepower. New, repaired.
How did you get into the industry?
23 years ago, right out of school, I worked at a motor shop.
Okay, what about you?
I work in the home office in Durango, and I do accounting, bookkeeping, sales support for a couple of our outside sales people. And it was not an industry that I was aware of till they needed some help in the office.
So tell me about the Women of EASA.
The Women of EASA is a great organization, and it's growing in size. I'm pleasantly surprised at how fast it's growing. I love seeing women in our industry that's predominantly male-driven. And it's good to have friendly faces that are supportive and understand the industry, and we can all pull resources and communicate and help each other.
What's your favorite swag that you saw at EASA?
My favorite swag would be the Moscow Mule cups. I think they're very cool. Good idea.
What about you?
Well, I don't think you could take it, but there was a rugby ball to win. That was pretty cool.
Very cool. I like the cowboy hats always. I love the cowboy hat. Okay, tell us a little bit about somebody wanting to work with you. What is that like? What's the process of getting to work with you?
So you can contact us, of course, by phone or email, but our website goes to all of us. everybody within Rogers that's in sales. So if there's something urgent, you can always go to our Rogers website. But the process is fairly easy. If someone has a motor that they want to replace or would like us to spec in a motor with general information, horsepower, RPM, voltage, application, we can generally spec something in, give you some options, both new, surplus, and already rewound with warranty options. And we're very fast at getting back to you.
I love it. Okay, last question. What do you like to do for fun?
So for fun, I softball sometimes. I'd like to get back into it. Read, and then lately Zumba. I just got back into Zumba.
That's fun.
I spend a lot of time with my family. I've got a senior in high school, and so going to soccer games. And so I spend a lot of my time, enjoy watching that.
I love it.
All right, my name is Eddie Krasinski. I am Vidar's sales enablement lead, and we're here at EASA in Nashville, Tennessee, displaying our new motor. So Vidar was launched in March of 2025. We are a part of ITT. And what Vidar is a industrial motor with an embedded variable speed drive. So that's a 75 horsepower VFD. 75 horsepower, we call it our frame 4, but this is in, I believe, 324/60 NEMA frames. So it's a NEMA frame motor. We're starting with 460 volts, 3-phase, 60 hertz. And the VFD mounts right on the back of the motor. We've got our IOs up here, so analog, digital inputs, outputs. This is where you get your main power in. You got an active line reactor here, and it's a synchronous reluctance, permanent magnet assisted motor. So very high efficiency, about IE4 levels or NEMA, super premium. And mainly our target is industrial plants, so chemical, pulp and paper, oil and gas. They use a lot of these, and these consume a lot of energy. And when you adjust the speed down, you save a ton on energy. You save a lot on maintenance costs. So if you have a valve upstream that's pinched off, open that up, use speed instead to control your flow, and you'll save a lot of headaches. And also, when you install a VFD, there's a lot of engineering that goes behind it, shielded cabling, special motor cablings, filters, all these accessories. You don't have to do that anymore. Just buy our Vidar motor and you'll be up and running in no time.
Awesome. What's your favorite part about EASA?
My favorite part about EASA is I like the schedules of the day, so they only got 3 to 4 hours every day that you're here in the booth. I like the clientele here, so it's all motors. You know, when you tell people what a VFD is, all the pain of installing it, if they're not in the motor world, they don't really get it. But here, everyone understands it and realizes how innovative of a product it is.
Hi, I'm Robert Boyce. I'm with ABB on the IEC Low Voltage Motor Group. I'm the division president here in the United States. We're going to show some of our products here in the booth that we have at the EASA convention this year. Is that good? Good. So the first motor that we see right at the beginning of the booth is a big one. You got to zoom out because it's so big. This is an IEC 450 frame. It's our second largest frame that we make. This is a 1250 horsepower, low voltage, 460 volt motor, totally enclosed fan cool. About 10 years ago or so, we would never have talked about this product because it was always medium voltage. But now markets are going a lot more low voltage due to the price of the drives. So we're trying to bring it to the market to show how big these are, because we can talk about horsepowers and all that. But they don't get to see how big this motor really is. So we wanted to show the size and just kind of get the scale of what we're talking about. This series, we introduced the SDX series. This is the IEC 400 frame, 450 frame, and the 500 frame. Like I said, this is the 450 size. We're doing this because this is typically above the NEMA 449 frames. So it is IEC, and it is, but it's above where NEMA defines the frame sizes. So there's a lot of open space in this market. So this is actually for the US market. yet it is a metric size.
What's your favorite application that this has been in?
So far, we have been seeing these applications in compressors. We've also seen it in H pumps. We're seeing some fans, but mostly it's pumps and compressors right now.
Okay.
So yeah, it has just been repackaged from an IEC, from a European point of view. We're making it friendlier for the United States audience.
Okay.
This is our SynRM loader design. We launched it about 15 years ago, but the drive technology hadn't caught up yet. So now we're trying to show the technology. So it's not really, it is a motor, but it's actually the technology. The rotor does not have die-cast aluminum. It is an air-gapped and is designed to be a synchronous reluctance motor. We call it SynRM. And it runs only exclusively on a drive. So what we're getting here is a very high efficiency motor. We now can define IE5 efficiencies on VFDs, whereas about a year ago, we were not able to. So now we can say IE5 on VFDs. And we can now talk to the customers and actually show them some numbers of what the efficiencies are versus in the past when we didn't have it. So the nice thing about this technology is the stator is actually the standard stator that you would see in an induction motor. We then put the rotor in. This rotor has no magnets. So for safety reasons, you don't have to worry about it slamming your fingers and all that kind of stuff. But what's nice about the rotors, I can put it in a fan-cooled product. I can put it in a water-cooled product. I can put it in an open drip product. I can put it even in a square laminate product. So the technology, we're just trying to showcase this technology versus an actual motor.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, and as you don't have the aluminum, die-cast aluminum inside the motor, where you normally are inducing current into the rotor actually creates heat. And then the heat will come down the shaft and it'll actually hit your bearings. Why we say we run cool is because you're not inducing anything. So the shaft and the rotor will run a lot cooler. We can actually do a lot more power density also. So if you want efficiency or power density or a cooler running motor running in a higher ambient temperatures, we can do that.
Hi, I'm Dylan Dow. I'm with ICC International in the Great Smoky Mountains, foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee. We are the leading manufacturer in commutators and collector rings. We do anything from 6 inches in diameter to over 8 foot in diameter. We specialize in emergency service. We also, customer service is our focus, and we like to take care of our customers and partner with them.
And you go all over the globe, right?
We do. Over 50% of our business is international and growing every day.
Well, I'm trying to understand it too, like how it's made, and you're putting this together. You're getting the metals.
We are a one-of-a-kind manufacturer, so it's not like we're stamping bars out. We have the copper. You cut the copper, mill the copper. You're stamping. You're getting mica segments and standing those up to make the commutator. So the commutator is essentially like a switch, if you will, converting the mechanical energy into electric.
And how long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for 34 years.
And
started when I was 3.
Exactly.
I think our 44th anniversary is coming up with ICC. It's 43 or 44. It's been a long couple days.
What's your favorite part about EASA?
People, the relationships that you build.
Yes. And what about being a part of the Women of EASA?
I love being a part of the Women of EASA, especially seeing how this industry has grown with women, because 34 years ago, there wasn't that many. And it's wonderful. And it's really cool to see many of these businesses are ran by women, owned by women. So that's pretty awesome too.
Yeah, there's so many different careers here that you could be a part of. Okay, so just for kicks and my knowledge, point out what this stuff is.
This is a 3D product of a V-ring type commutator. So we used to haul around, if you will, these are, if I had a commutator here that was this size, we're talking 1,000 pounds. I mean, it's a lot. So this, when we've got this, is really good to take to shows, or if I'm speaking somewhere I mean, it's a good visual that you can take apart. You can see how the unit's made. You can see what the copper. It's just a good visual. And the copper bars, different types. So it's a V-ring commutator, V-ring solid riser.
Tell me a little bit about your team.
My team, a lot of them, we've kind of assembled. This is a new team for ICC that we have assembled. Michelle has been with me the longest. She's in GE Parts.
I'll let you wave. Hi.
Grace's first day was Sunday.
Yes.
Jeff came from he was in our purchasing department, and I've kind of taken him into sales. And Kristen came from Blackberry.
Hey, Kristen.
The best team.
So
the best.
Y'all are so cute.
Hi, my name is Trig Minnick. I'm with SDT Ultrasound. We're displaying the condition monitoring options that we have here at the booth today. This is what we call our OnGuard Lube Expert system. So this ties in ultrasound and automatic precision lubrication to make lubrication truly precision, making sure we don't overgrease, undergrease, or even have the opportunity to get the improper grease in the system. So we use them.
I know we talk about that all the time. It's one of the most important things out there.
Yeah.
If you start with the dirty, that's what's in it.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. So with this system, we're able to monitor the friction levels within the grease and activate through our Lube Expert brain the automatic lubricator to know when and how much grease needs to be dispensed. And all that information is also sent over to your computer through a Modbus TCP. So we have multiple ways of connecting, and you get to see the dashboard, the trending of the RMS values, and can even control. You can even activate your lubrication event right there from your computer using this system. And you'll always also know when the automatic lubricator is getting low. You have a indicator of how much grease remains in the grease cup with this system too. So really automates that lubrication process, takes out a lot of the human error potential that normally exists in a lubrication program.
I love it. Now, who is this?
Hey, Charlie, Adrian Messer here with SDT Ultrasound. I work out of our USA office in Anderson, South Carolina, and great to be here at EASA 2025 in Nashville.
Awesome. It's good to have you. Anything else we want to cover here?
Yeah, I mean, we've got acoustic imaging technology. That's kind of the latest craze in airborne ultrasonic technology.
Okay, flip it around. Does it show me?
Yep.
I would if I was on the other
yeah.
side.
So
Can you see me in there?
Yeah. So we've got an array of NIM sensors. All the rest of our devices use piezoelectric crystals, but all acoustic imagers use MEM sensors. So we can basically visualize high frequency sound. So air leaks, vacuum leaks, and electrical anomalies.
Hi there, my name's Madeline, and this is Lifford North America's booth. Over here we have our high efficiency tower. We have integrated motor and drive, so as an integrated solution, we sell these up to 20 horsepower. And new this year, we are reaching up to IE6 efficiency, which is beyond industry standards. So as of right now, it's sort of a made up efficiency level. And I can show you a few things on here. So really where we excel is with our custom solutions, whether it's mechanical or electrical. You can see here the double shaft. If you have something weird, something that you have a difficult time replacing, not really sure where to go, that's sort of where we excel and what we can do.
Tell me what's your favorite part about EASA?
My favorite part about EASA is networking and all the new people I've met. This year I joined the associate committee. So I've been going around and meeting with some vendors and sort of learning about their EASA experiences, and hearing all the positive feedback from other members is really amazing. It just goes to show what a great association it is and how successful this trade show itself has been.
Now, I met you at the Women of EASA. How did you enjoy that?
I loved the Women of EASA event. Whoa.
You can start over.
Okay.
It's fine.
I really enjoyed the Women of EASA event. This year, the attendance was I think, tripled. We had over 60 different women in a whole bunch of different positions and industries coming together to share their stories and advice. I found it really beneficial. I got to meet a lot of really inspiring women. I'm really excited to be part of that, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to be doing next year.
Yeah, and okay, what is something that you like to do for fun?
Something I like to do for fun, I like to downhill ski.
Okay, down. Tell me again.
Downhill ski, alpine skiing.
Okay.
Bring me to the mountains.
All right, awesome. I know you're located near a mountain.
We're located in Toronto.
Okay.
So unfortunately not, but
you travel and have a good
I
time.
will travel.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for your time. It was wonderful to meet you.
Hi, my name is Matt Concrete. I'm the marketing communications leader for the Americas for Woolong Electric America. And this is what we're doing here at EASA.
Well, take us around. Show us what's here on display.
Well, let's see. Let's start over here. So here we're showing off some of our medium voltage motors. It's a nice little educational device that we have. It's 3D printed materials that we can take apart, put back together, and show people how they work.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Over here is Brook Crompton is a subsidiary of Woolong, and they make all kinds of different industrial motors. There's slight gaps between the stuff that we don't do out of Monterey. Okay. This is synchronous reluctance, ferrite assisted motors. So these can be the replacement for everything low voltage, for anything induction, but it's a new technology. Okay. So it's a much more efficient, high torque solution. All right.
Love it.
We got the regular kind, we got the C-phase kind that they're showing off today. And then over here we have electrically commutated EC fan motors. So Woolong produces just the motors, or they could do the motors and the fans. And this is mostly for HVAC or anything related to heat exchange applications.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, my name is Angela Cooper. I'm the marketing manager for Tex Hall. We're going with a March Madness Elite 8 theme. So March Madness is college basketball. Elite 8 is 18 compete. So we're the competitive industry. So we have decided to take 7 of our competitors to compete against our group. So it's the Elite 8. So in our octagon here, it's flowing side to side, just head to head with our competitors, feature by feature. Anyone can work it and advertise. Who has the better? But the interior is what is an attempt. We don't have to speak the motor speak for resellers. So we have no problem putting our motors side by side with our competitors, cutting them open and saying, look for yourself. Who has the better motor? TikTok is a little guy in the industry, but we have to.
All right, show us your motor.
So our motor. This is our motor. This is our XR3 premium floor motor. So even Premium Floor is the latest version of the So we created this motor. And it's cast iron. And that's all of our competitor cast iron motors. So we outline our features versus the others. So here's our solid introduction to this. And then we go, all right, so there's everything to say, them versus us. So what are we looking at?
I love it.
It's a lot of traction.
I would love it.
Since everyone's here.
Yes.
So she was here, we're all right here. So they all stop by like, and we'd be like, yeah.
I think everybody actually wants to do what you just did. And I've heard about it so many times about the comparison. Can you please publish something in the comparisons on the pump side? And so I just think it's really neat marketing, especially I love basketball. So that pulls everybody in. Give something for the kids to do as they're walking through. And I've loved that.
Yeah, so this year, we usually just had one cross-section to express our main cast iron motor. But last year, he added 3 more.
Okay. Yes, show us.
Oh, just to tag on, this is our EASA t-shirt for this year. Everyone looks for a tech top and the new shirt design that we have since 2019. All the previous shirts under the that this
Okay.
was collecting them.
Well, I have two. Yes, I know.
So we're sharing giveaways here. But our new edition. So we're so bold with our competition and our competitors. We're so confident in our features and our product that we have no problem expressing 1, 2, 3, not just the cast iron motor, but our Cobra motor, our single phase motor, our stainless steel motor. It's not just one product. It's all of them.
Well, I love it. Well, thank you for your time. I'll let you get back to it. I'll stop back by too. Okay.
John Gunn with Worldwide Electric at 2025 EASA here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we want to talk about a few of our highlighters, our products that we brought to the show. Behind us you can see our HVAC ODP section. We're highlighting our ODP motors as well as our bypass VFD panels. Behind us, you can see as well, we have our aggregate section where we're actually highlighting our shaft mount reducers. We stock our shaft mount reducers from size 2 to 12, 9-to-1 ratio, 15-to-1 ratio, 25-to-1 ratio with all the supporting accessories. We're also highlighting our irrigation panel. The irrigation panel, we build these in our facility down in Hernando, Mississippi. We have these in stock from fractional horsepower through 500 horsepower. As you can see, they come with main circuit breaker. We can do these with Siemens VFDs, or we can do them with the Worldwide product as well.
And the guitar, just for fun.
Yep, gotcha. A real popular item for this unit is our light. A lot of people think this is a camera on the front of it, but no, it's a light, and we can basically say this thing can be seen from about a half mile away. It's absolutely impressive. We populate it with a keypad on the door, a handoff automatic, a start button, as well as a speed pot. So please come on by and check us out here at Worldwide's booth. We're really wanting to highlight our Lewis Alice product line here at EASA 2025, and we brought one of our prototype motors, our IEEE 841 motor. We will be launching this motor 2025, so be on the lookout for our new product launch of our IEEE 841 product.
So I'm Jan Schmidl-Kofer. I'm from Spokane, Washington, and I work as a general manager for now K&N and Impale Company. We sold that company, this November will be 2 years. So prior to that, my dad bought K&N in 1976. So as just a kid, I was doing inventory and filing onion skin invoices. Was not a fit for me. So I said, hey, Dad, can I work in the rewind business part of it? And he goes, no, it's not for girls. So I went into healthcare and went into cardiology, got into administration, spent many years in cardiology administration. And the last, I'd say 2 years, I was back in Spokane and traveling, commuting with my dad. He would drop me off at work. And so we talk about business. We talk about strategy. We talk about employee engagement. We talk about lean, all of that. 2 years later, he stops me and he goes, hey, would you be interested in coming and working back at the family business? Talk to your brothers. None of them want to take the CEO position. I really would love to have you. So I made the leap. And he introduced me at my very first EASA convention, which is where we are right now, 18 years ago. And the people I met were just so genuine, so wonderful, so easy to learn from, so welcoming that it was like, oh my gosh, this is just going to be wonderful. The people that work at K&N were very accepting of my zero knowledge of electric motors. It didn't matter whether I did inventory when I was 16. I didn't know anything. And I'm more of a process operationals person. And so that's what I've been doing with the family. And I just love the work. Because people were so welcoming, it was like right out of the chute, I had someone say, hey, Jan, can you come be one of the officers in the Pacific chapter of EASA, one of the chapter groups? And I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know anything. Yes. Come on, anyway, it's the easiest way to learn. So I actually went through the chapter seats, And next thing I know, they asked me if I wanted to be on the management committee. I joined the management committee for EASA. And shortly thereafter, the chairperson was leaving, and they asked me if I'd like to be chair. I think I'd been with EASA for 3 years. And I've been the chair of the management committee for EASA since. That's ending after this last year, but that's good succession planning. And so I had a lot of ability to interact with Linda and with a lot of the other people. And as it's gone over those 18 years, there were not very many women 18 years ago. I've just seen it kind of grow and grow and grow. And so Linda and I were talking one day, and I said, what if we have like a women's committee or something? And so we talked and figured, and it was like, you know what? Let's do the Women of EASA. So 4 years ago, the first Women of EASA had a breakfast together. We spent the entire hour introducing each other, and that was all we did, except all the time we had. The energy was there. It was very exciting. And so we decided we needed a committee because I don't have that many ideas. I have 1 or 2 ideas. And
you're an activator. You're the activator.
There you go.
Need somebody to jump in there with you. I know that feeling.
And so we now have a committee. Last year, we had a really great reception, and we had a speaker. This year, we played bingo because the main objective right now is to get women to network. Men in this industry do a fabulous job of it. Women stand behind, stand back, stand away, and we need us to interact and tell our stories to each other so that we know what we're hearing, what we're experiencing is a little different than what the guys experience. And we need to hear each other. We need to help each other. We need to cheer for each other. And there is 50% of the population out there that does not know about manufacturing, who could be the possible next employee of anyone's industry, whether it's in machining or accounting or marketing, sales. We need to find a way to talk to those people. So that's kind of the impetus to starting Women of EASA.
I love that. And I want to ask you, when you, after kind of being here, being at EASA, you feel like you know a little bit about electric motors now?
I know just enough to be terribly dangerous.
I love it. That's what I say too. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your time, Jan.
You bet. Thank you.